Real Winners TV, I'm back with another one, man. I ain't really want to get into this, but now we got to get into this, man. They want to know, oh, y'all staying quiet. I'm not a battle rapper, so I'm not going to stay quiet. And for y'all battle rappers, man, if y'all feel a certain way, don't be scared. Like, nigga come home, he going to be on parole, so he ain't going to be able to beat y'all up, all right? So be easy, you know what I'm saying? For real. If y'all say Gunna a rat, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't move the goalpost, you know what I'm saying? But saying that Surf is a rat, that's the big word, you know what I'm saying? That's the big word. Not a rat, you know what I'm saying? You can say he implicated a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you have to implicate a little bit with the plea, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all on wiretap, the judge know everything. It's a RICO, man. I just beat a RICO, you know what I'm saying? I ain't beat a RICO, I got 5, but I feel like I won, right? But your lawyer not going to tell you, your lawyer not going over there with you like, oh, the judge going to ask you this, the judge going to ask you that. You're going to cop out to something, and the status of you copping out, you just got to just be honest, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you snitching on anybody. Like Rack 100 had a point, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't point nobody out the gang, you know what I'm saying? He just saying, yeah, I'm part of the gang, and, you know, we was wrecking shit out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm part of the gang. And we was selling narcotics, and we was doing this and we was doing that. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Is the gang ran out of New York, aka the Enterprise ran out of New Jersey, I meant? Yes, ma'am. Like, this is all in the plea. Like, the judge know the answer to this. All y'all is caught, you know what I'm saying? All y'all is caught. It's like this, man. It's hard to break down if y'all never been in a RICO, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was in a 24-man RICO hit, right? So it's like, thank God I ain't had to cop out that, because it's a tricky spot, you know what I'm saying? I had 16 charges, I copped out to 3, right? But I never want to go in front of the judge and say, yo, me and my 12 co-defendants, when the judge said, oh, well, you selling drugs and y'all was hustling out the building and blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to say, you know, it's tricky. It's tricky when you hear that and make you feel like you're telling, but you're not really telling it, you know what I'm saying? So thank God I ain't even, cause I was nervous of that too a little bit. Because people were going to say, oh, you told? Nah. Oh, you implicated? Nah. Maybe, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because none of us going to trial. So if no one going to trial, once the head nigga say we not going to trial, everybody can get a chance to take pleas. So now it's time to take my plea. Yeah, I was in a gang. Yeah, we sold drugs. Yeah, we hit shit. Yeah, we was busting moves out of New Jersey. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. That is in the plea, man. You have to, like, let's keep it real. You got to give up something, man. It's not like you ratting. Like, y'all all down. Y'all all going. I mean, just say he say, Your Honor, excuse me, yeah, I'm in the gang, but me and my associates, I don't know about no associates. I just did that. Then the lawyer gonna be like, oh, hold on, Your Honor, hold on. Let me talk to my client for a minute. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now the judge gonna be like, oh, word, it was just you, and you don't know nothing about a gang and no associates. That a gang that we got you on wiretap. All right, let's take this thing back. Don't worry about it. Now you're gonna go to trial and get smoked for 30 because you playing around with the courts. Like, y'all gotta understand in the streets, when you caught, you can't play around. Everything ain't a snitch, you know what I'm saying? It's like you already busted. You just gotta just plead out to what you did. And sometimes the judge gonna break it down like oh, is rolling 60 a gang? Yeah, it's a gang. We all know y'all know it's a gang. Oh, well, you and your associates selling drugs and committing violence out through the community in Jersey, New Jersey. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? You know this already. You know what I'm saying? This is part of the plea. You go in front of the judge saying, your ass is grass. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you would say, okay, he implicated a little bit because it say, Brian got a point, but it's all tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if my co-defendants say, nah, we not a gang, and I don't know what you're talking about, and then you say, yo, listen, you cop out to it, then what they gonna say? Oh, we're gonna bring you up because your man said that was a gang, but you saying you're not a gang. So it's tricky, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're implicating the gang, but it's all part of the plea. When y'all get caught, it's a RICO, man. Y'all can't go up in front of the judge faking the funk, man. You hear what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? Right, you gotta admit your wrongs, you know what I'm saying? And take your plea and get the fuck up out of there. Like, we caught, we on wiretap, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be a dummy to go in front of the judge and say, we not a gang. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you can do that. You can do that.
It's not an investment.
But I wouldn't be in your best interest to do that unless you're trying to go to trial. And if you go to trial, you're gonna get smoked. Cause everybody ain't gonna be like, yo, listen, man, like it's tricky, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to explain to people that really ain't never been in the street or never had no, I'm saying, case or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So it might seem like I'm rambling and all that, but on the flip side, to play devil advocate, y'all did Gunna that way. I don't see none of y'all in the rap community sticking up for Gunna that way. They did Gunna the same way. Gunna said the same shit. We all know YSL wasn't no record label. It was a fucking gang. So that's all Gunna said. Yes, man. Yeah, we a gang. Everybody took the same plea. Dig what I'm saying? And everybody in Tsu Surf shit gonna take the same plea. Dig what I'm saying? So it's tricky. So if you're not a street nigga, you're gonna say he told. But if you're a street nigga and you're a drug dealer and you get into this type of shit and you put in pain, then it's part of the plea, y'all. It's part of the plea, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big thing, man. Everybody get 5 years and come home off these RICOs. The head nigga might get 10, 12 the most. Simple shit. Right, only if you don't go to trial. So it's simple shit, you know what I'm saying? So don't break your neck over this shit if you ain't really in the street, man, you know what I'm saying? It sound like he implicated, but he ain't really telling anybody, you know what I'm saying? That's part of these plea deals. The lawyer not gonna say, the judge gonna ask you these questions and you say yes. You pleading out to what you you pleading out to your crime. You pleading out to your crime.
Wholehearted.
And you go home, bro. Simple as that, man. So my take is he's not a snitch. He didn't snitch on anybody, man. But y'all can't move the goalpost, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't move the goalpost. You know what I'm saying? But Gunna not a rat, Surf not a rat. You know what I'm saying? It's just that these is part of the deals, man. Like, you gotta really be in this shit and be in a RICO to understand these cop-outs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it like that. I really don't talk for 7-8 minutes, but today I'm just gonna break it down like that. Real one is TV, like and subscribe. You know my slogan.